no one has told the inside dramatic story from a singular point of view, what this guy went through. So it was just a creative choice that instead of making one of those kinds of films that has the pros and the cons and, you know, was this bad, and, you know, I didn't want to, that story's been told. I wanted to tell just the very human drama of what it's like to be at the center of the storm, because that story hasn't been told. And also just to break down the financial crisis in terms of what the actions were that the government took, because it was, I don't know if anyone remembers back then, it was just like every day you were just hit with this news, and you just couldn't make any sense out of it. So my goals with the film were to humanize Hank, and to tell the story of what it was like, and to talk about his, you know, I found his wife to be really charming and to be kind of his center. I wanted that story to be told. And just to make sense of the crisis, not to excuse what got us there, but that's a different film. And I recommend people see Inside Job if you really want more about the seeds of the crisis.
I was really impressed at the end when he said that he failed to communicate to Main Street how he was protecting Main Street, and it made me think that Main Street did not understand how it caused the crisis as well, because they loved these little subprime mortgages, and they loved to be in these deals that they knew they couldn't pay, and they thought that this was great. You know, they're getting all these things, but they're not going to be able to pay for them. Terrific. And there was a tantrum going on, or a childlike thing going on, that actually we had to come in to protect them from.
I agree. Yes. I actually can't see, so whoever wants to.
Did he ask that anything be deleted, and has he seen the film?
No, my deal was that I would do this film. That's why we had to have a few dances with each other, because I would not do the film unless I had final cut. So he had to trust me that I wasn't out to do a hatchet job, you know, and I made him feel that I wasn't, because I wasn't out to do a hatchet job, because that wasn't the point of the film. And yeah, he saw the film and he was quite happy with it. You know, he was, a few places he winced, like the Jon Stewart clips. But generally speaking, he was quite pleased with the film. Yes?
Aside from communicating better, did you reflect on any other mistakes he made or things you would have done differently?
You know, that was his big issue. You know, I still don't buy the one thing, and I left it in the film, and it's, you know, he's not that happy about it either. But I don't buy, and hopefully it comes across in the film, but he still hasn't, you know, well, the answer is there isn't much that he says he could have done differently or better. He feels very good about what he did, and for the most part he should. I still don't buy that banks couldn't have been more accountable for the TARP money and to report back to us how they used the money, and I think lending should have been much more robust. But Paulson makes a good point. You don't want to go back to crisis level lending either. There had to be a pullback, but I think more should have been done to help people with distressed mortgages, and more lending should have happened. And he doesn't agree with me, but so that's okay.